Alright. That should be good. Do we have audio and visual? Twitch? Hello? Do I need to refresh you? Says I'm live. Okay, we do. We have visual. We have audio as well. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order and with some new headphones. I went wireless this time, so that should be less knocking stuff over as I move my head about. So, last time we finished off the most recent event, the FGO and Learning with Mongo collab, and this time there's a bunch of miscellaneous quests that we can do. Just a couple quick things here. Part 2, the release date is on the 13th, so Monday, so we're going to be doing a lot of FGO streaming starting on Monday. Mid-May. I guess the 13th is technically mid-May. Tunguska is acquired, and nothing else there is really new. We just have the updated release date. The Tunguska Sanctuary has a resummon campaign, so you can go for Taigong as well as Dobrenya. I cannot remember if I pronounced that name properly back then. I'm not going to worry about it now. In addition to that, the Tunguska Sanctuary is available in the Rare Prism shop as a main interlude. There's an ongoing campaign for part 2 of this. Oh, that's just announcing the main interlude part is out. Not much else beyond that, though, has really changed. So we're going to claim our mission stuffs. Tunguska Sanctuary Epilogue gets another 10 quartz. That's very nice. And come in here, claim our logins, get those scales because we have plenty of stakes, and claim the other freebie stuff. And then I will show off the shop for the most recent event, just to showcase how much I got done. We'll feed our golden foes to somebody. I gotta see if I can't filter the 1300 No, because I want them to be a display piece is the thing. I'm just worried I'm gonna accidentally press them and be sad. Do I need all these one foes? I don't. They're just gonna confuse me when it comes time to do any calculating. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the shop real quick. I did a pretty decent job. I managed to completely complete the Bunyan Pay points rewards. Didn't completely... I don't think there's any end to the digs, but it's just mats, so not really too big of a deal to get all of them or not. And the shop proper, again, didn't exactly fully complete it. There was still some of the 3-star currencies that I did not manage to obtain. Yeah, you can exchange those for those, but you can't change them the other way back around. Can you even trade any of those? I don't think you can. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can trade those pieces for anything. Lovely. So we're gonna just claim as many seeds of Yggdrasil that we can get, and then trade up all of these for film reels, and then trade all these for QP. If I can click, there we go. 1 million QP. Bye, Daikokuten. Alrighty. So, well, I did say I was going to be doing these main quests since they were at half AP. I've changed my mind. They're gonna be there for a while. I think these quests, yeah, these quests have a limited time thing. Plus, there's also these advanced quests that I have not done at all. That I have no idea what they're all about. They're permanent, but, you know, don't even remember when they were added to the game. It might have been during that time when I was more focused on school than anything. So there's these weird defensive battle things, which will give me faux pause. Check, make sure I don't miss anything else. Leyline stones. Yeah, nothing. Rare prisms. You can unlock Tunguska. Costs no prisms. That's kind of hilarious, but I don't need it. And I've already expanded and all that good stuff. So what was I gonna do? Oh, I can actually make a grail. I don't remember when I got these 7 tiers. I don't recall. Lots of maintenance stuff. And then we have the golden foes we can utilize. Filter away the... not that. The not next. Alright, so we were working on Jalter Summer. And 5 and 5. Looks like we are even all around. Summer Jalter is working our way up. And reapply the filter. We're getting through these. I mean, slowly and steadily we are getting through the massively, massively large amount of servants that we still have to level up. Slowly but steadily. There's, what, 3, 6, there's 14 sabers, 15 archers, 3, 6, 12 lancers, 7 riders. Carry that one down for 3, 5, 12 casters. A lot of assassins. To be specific, there is 15 assassins. 8 berserkers, 3 rulers, 1 avenger, 2 alter egos, and 2 forenas. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. So now we can go ahead and see what these defensive battles are all about. Warning, you will fail the quest Defensive Battle Day 1 if the support servant Romulus becomes incapacitated. Do you wish to continue? Sure. Hey, Viper, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Okay, do these two need to be in the front? These two need to be in the front. Okay. So we're dealing with a saber and a lancer here, eh? You know? I don't know what we're gonna be up against. So let's just go with a all the DACA sort of build. And I'm gonna see if I can't get some backline support. Scotty can get her CE. Castoria can get hers. And Weaver can get his. And then I don't know if the servant swap will work, but we can certainly try. Alright, let's try this. It's only going to be failed if Romulus faints, so we just need to swap out Romulus. I might not even need to swap out Romulus. Oh, there's 30 enemies. Oh, of course. Of course, I should have expected that. I should have expected that. Okay. And you got a defense up. You've got a defense up. Everybody gets defense ups. Do that. Buster strength for all allies and attacks, so just a straight attack boost is always good. Crit stars per turn is always nice. Anybody else have anything else interesting to use? Not really, let's go then. My skill grinding? No, I'm not skill grinding. I'm just doing a bunch of the miscellaneous quests that are available. Like, there's apparently advanced quests that I've never done. I didn't realize they existed, so that's my excuse. They probably came out when I was more focused on my studies with school than on FGO. That's my only excuse for that. Okay. We're at 85 crit stars here. That's just a couple. That's just a couple. I unfortunately cannot get a... I think we do... Doot dot beat. Ah, come on, Konstantinos, why can't you KO? Zhang Yu is nearly down. That's not good. Konstantinos, I would really appreciate it if you used whatever the heck your NP is here. So I can justify swapping out. You know, what is your NP, actually? You have a support NP, that's right. So, yeah, Konstantinos, cool story, but I'm gonna have to bench you for... Let's go Castoria. And then Doop Dop Deep. Good job, Roma. Hey, how have things been for you, Viper? How have things been? No KO the Roma. The Roma must survive for I don't know how many more turns. Roma, get some guts. And heal? Okay, I'm gonna risk... Yes. See how this goes. That wasn't a lot of damage. At all. And now I'm feeling like the guts might have been a mistake. Yeah, using that guts was a mistake. Because it was a one-turn guts. Yeah. That was a mistake. Let's get a heal. Yeah, heal sounds good. You're weak to the sabers. Okay, this is not looking too good. This is not looking good at all. Oh, shite. Oh, shite. DPS is down. Roma is down. We failed. Failure. Wah, wah, wah. Well, you know, when you give me a bad servant to have to use, I can't really, you can't really say, "You stronger servants." Game. You know that, right? I don't think the game knows that. I still think this party's good. Been chillin', was planning on turning all your AP into blue apples when you're not using it so you can make up for your lack of golden and silver. That's fair. I've started to do that myself, mind you, only just started today because of the whole fact that, words are now escaping me. The whole fact that, up until yesterday there was an event going on, so... Let's get some stars. And that'll wait. Beep. Good neck pops. Ooh, real good neck pop. Nice. Okay. 78 stars is not bad. Let's get some target focus on you for this round, and then go doody-dop. Nice. You take all the bully now, Konstantinos. Excuse me. And then a deep. He's got a cool NP at least. His NP looks pretty cool, but it's kind of not really an effect I can see myself using. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very useful for this specific niche, but that's kind of it. Do I want to... I could capitalize on that specific niche. But they're starting to gain NP. They don't take down Konstantinos this turn, I'm gonna have to swap him out. Okay, gonna swap out Konstantinos. For Castoria. And then I will wipe them all out, so I should save the Castoria invents and do it like this. This should work. Hopefully. Hopefully. It worked! I'm brilliant! Brilliant, I say, brilliant. Okay, actually, that helps with that. Imperial Privilege, do that. And I think it's just this. That's not who I wanted to use the guts on. So you get an invincibility just to be safe here, Romulus. Focus on the Lancer. Gold. Think that was all I needed to survive? Yes, it was. Alrighty. I'm brilliant. You only have less than 30 minutes to grind XP for Saber Astolfo. Why do you need to grind XP for Saber Astolfo? And why less than 30 minutes? 2 beast footprints. Well, oh, well, you can repeat that. Only the first time gets you the footprints. Alright. Next one is the battle against wyverns. If the support servant Nero Claudius becomes incapacitated, you will be unable to continue. Begin. So, it's sort of a similar setup, but we can go for somebody that's not weak to the rider class this time. Who do we want to go with? Who do we do? Okitan. Yeah, Okitan. Sounds like a good one to me. Oh, gotcha. 7 turns of Umu protection. The Umu must be protected for 7 turns. That can wait. That's fine to go. Use that. Then that. That can wait. Okay. Okitan Blast. Well, it sounds like it's time to start using those apples then, Viper. Gotta love that Okitan NP. The something awesome beam. Excuse me. Doesn't really matter who we focus on here. Let's give most of the DPS to Konstantinos, though, since he is a 5-star, I believe. Still wasn't that great of a time to go through. Come on, servants. You can hit stronger than that. Okay, we got another NP. We're ready to go. It will not be as effective as the first one, sadly. But still, NP is NP. Boop, boop, beep. Let's roll. Well done, Okitan, well done. The Umu should not... Oh, no, Okitan! No! Okitan! You wyverns brought this upon yourself. Now get ready to suffer the effects of Umu. I unleash the Umu. The Umu has been unleashed. Okay. You know what? I feel especially vengeful for Okiton's falling. It's time to unleash the Umu again. Is it cruel of me to do multiple Umu blasts? Perhaps. Perhaps. But they deserve it. Boop, beep. It's done. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Only one time. One try that time. Excuse me. Beast footprints. Then there's these advanced quests, but before I do them, I'm going to utilize these beast footprints. Command card enhancement. Mashu. I need to boost my Mashu. Yep, one last card. And that is Mashu, fully kitted out. At least as far as we can kit her out. But she is fully faux-footed up. So I think the only one right to do next would be, of course, the Lambda. The OG Lambda. Melt. Get her iconic quick card to as strong as it can be. And there we go. Okay. Now it's these advanced quest things. Pick up and new. Looks like they do have some rewards that I have no idea what it is. Poison Paradise. Okay, formation restriction. No support. You must form a party of your own servants only. Support servants will not be available, so be mindful of party cost. Enemies will inflict many poison effects upon you. Defeat them to remove the poison. 6 enemies will appear simultaneously. Some enemies are resistant to NP attacks. Attacking them while this resistance is in effect will afflict you with a strong poison. In the advanced quest, you cannot use support characters or continues. Okay, let's start out with some generic trying here. AKA Arash. With a base case scope, if I can find it. If I can find it, I went too far. Where is my base K-scope? K-scope. Where is that K-scope? Did I go too fast and skipped out on it? I must have. Okay, run the 5 stars, unleveled. There's the K-scope. Alright. Then go supports. Let's give Waver and Castoria. Castoria for the cleanse, Waver for the buster effectiveness, I guess. Good advice, thank you, Viper. Thank you kindly. And then, let's see, who do we want? They did say some of these guys are going to be resistant to NPs, and if you hit them, it'll inflict poison. I think I just go Gil, though. He's strong enough that he doesn't necessarily need to NP. Gil with a sumo. And then a backline Memelan. Sure. And remove one ally's debuffs. That's the one I want. So let's give this a shot. See how this goes. Ooh, good elbow pops. Okay, so 2 of them are resistant to NPs. I don't think it's going to matter that I'm going to be hitting them with somebody that is about to perish. Go Arash! Oh no, they inflicted horrible poison onto Arash! Whatever shall he do? Okay, that's a lot of poison. That's a lot of poison damage. Okay, yeah, we have to fix that. How are we gonna fix that? Let's go. Let's see, you have... been damaged and inflict poison for 1 turn, so you're gonna be doing poison anyways. So let's just do this, that, that. So cleanse all the debuffs. Good. Or not. I'm sorry. It said remove debuffs. Why were my debuffs not removed, game? That's bull. That is utter bull. Complete and utter bull. Missed on the stun on every single one. Merlin's about to go down. That'll be fine for Castoria for now. Let's throw that on her. Just for a bit of HP. And then... Good. We're gonna get this, but it's gonna be a very tight victory, it seems. Nicely done, Castoria. Good. We've got this. We need to cleanse the debuffs first. And then let's try and stun as well. But go like this, just in case we do not get the stun. So we'll have 2 anti-enforcement defenses. Of course we missed the stun. This should take care of the poison. Nice smack. And this should be a game set match. Yep, game set match. That was a pretty challenging one, not gonna lie. Gil just randomly dying to poison when he was debuff cleansed. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. 4 seashells. Nice, I guess. Seashells by the seashore. Oh. Interesting. Increased drop rate for Shells of Remembrance by 5%. A spiral of seashells that brings back memories of ancient times. The echoing sounds of the sea within are as vivid and vibrant as ever. Huh. Was there more of that one? No, it does not look like that one repeats. The others repeat, though, it seems, right? Some of them do. So it's possible to max limit break. Alright, Raging Knight. Defeating Lancelot will complete this quest. New enemies will be summoned when the enemy's turn ends. Lancelot will inflict negative status effects on you by defeating enemies. In the advanced quest, you cannot use support characters or continues. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this setup again, essentially. Actually, no. Not Gil this time. Let's go Abby. Summer Abby, to be specific. Abby. Where is Summer Abby? Should be by the bottom. With all the other foreigners. Or do we want to go Yu? Goei does not have an offensive NP, sadly. So it's Abby or Yu. We're going to give Abby a shot first. Yeah. We'll still lead with Arash, though. Because why not? Why not? Actually, I'm going to look up the NP damage comparisons between the two. See which one of those two has a stronger NP. He does not have a break bar, surprisingly. So, it might be base Abby that we end up using and then... Now, the real question here is, how strong is Zergerlot gonna smack? Okay, interesting. So we will endlessly call upon reinforcements then. Okay, Get fear off. Put him to sleep. And we'll start off like this. Non-Avenger, Wound Cancer, Forena. Sort the AoEs. Okay, Summer Abbey looks to be pretty high up there. Because it's terror time again. We had him running through the night. Because it was terror time again. He was running through the night. It's a terrifying time to be a Lancelot. Okay, so Abby. The Ayoko, who is from the new JP event, looks to be above her. I'm trying to see... Yu is... Oh, I'm not even sorting by that. Can I sort... Sort that. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to sort by NP, aren't I? Looks to be the case. Okay. So, strongest NP goes to XX. Depending on the special effects, it looks like. No, she's just on here 3 times. Let's refresh this page. It's not like it matters anymore, because we've already cleared that, but... still, I'm curious. Okay. So she's just on here 3 times. Oh, for the 3 different combinations. Blessed Plumage. Increases Phoenix Feather drop rate. A flowery cluster of eternal flame dancing across the mountain peaks. Its graceful wings expand to illuminate every centimeter of the eastern sky. That's pretty cool. Hector of the Shining Helmet. Hector will receive a powerful damage cut buff. Be aware that Hector will use a skill that removes defensive buffs right before he uses his Noble Phantasm. Okay, so Hector now. I could go Muramasa. In fact, Muramasa is probably my best bet here. And I can loop potentially with Muramasa. Let's cut Arash completely and give the Meme Master his, and you the MLBK scope. Let's see if we can't do this. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, Summer Abbey's still pretty high up there on the NP. She's number 10 as far as overall damage. Wajina is pretty high up as well. Always been good at defense. Okay, so it is just solo him. He's got a damage cut. So I think we need to cut through that damage cut first. Yeah. He's getting some buff called Siege. You gain an invincibility. Siege. 7 decrease charge by 1 and remove all siege states. He is invincible for this turn, but we can apply ignore invincibility. And when we do not have a good turn otherwise, I think we're safe to NP. Yeah. Barghest is not leveled yet. I level up my servants based on viewer feedback, essentially. A little bit below the stream, there should be a giant image of an ember, and that is a link to a Google Doc where I have all of my servants listed, and you can spend channel points to give or take away points. Of course, you use your invincibility again. Curses, Hector! Stop invincing yourself. Go like this. I don't even know how many more damage cuts he has left. We should have gone through 10, maybe less. He just loves his mints. Okay. He has 6. If we NP, we can get another one. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we NP first or not. Yeah, Barghest is pretty high up on the level up order, Doc. She is 5th in line, I believe. Okay, so this should decrease the charge by 1. Yep. I hate that he's doing that. So he has 3 left. We just need to hit him 3 times, and then we can start doing the damage. I don't like the odds of people surviving, though. Castory is a bit more valuable. Waver is more disposable. But Waver can also break through here and get rid of that damage cut. Hector is now vulnerable to damage. If he would stop doing the damn invincibility strat. Okay, we can actually counter that for this turn by doing that, which gives us the full breadth of Muramasa's abilities. Go, Muramasa. Deal with him. Not bad damage. Not bad damage at all. Okay. Waver's gonna go down regardless here. So we will do that. This might be enough. It's enough. Well done, Muramasa. MVP of this fight. That was a bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. I can see why these advanced quests are considered advanced. They definitely require a bit of different stratagem. I definitely picked right going Muramasa because of that Immense Pierce. The Seal of Heroism increases proof of hero drop rate. A bridge of glory available only to heroes who have proven their worth. Even if the prestige they win is one day forgotten, the results of their battle will remain in history forevermore. Okay. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Okay. Next one is Bones Upon Bones. In this quest, different enemies have different weaknesses, so try to select the most effective command cards to aim for maximum damage. Okay. We're gonna go back to Summer Abbey. It's Berserkers, so I'm sure that just outright impressive damage will be good enough. Yeah. Let's just go pure damage. Nothing wrong with pure damage. Praises these quests for requiring outside-the-box thinking. Just go pure damage. Rib, clavicle, and triquetrum. Let's see. Buster resistance when damaged. For bone fracture, arts fracture, arch resistance, and quick. Otherwise, they don't have any specific resistances or weaknesses, so that leads me to believe that I can just straight up blast them. Am I right? Can I just straight up blast these fools? It definitely seems like I can just straight up blast them. Okay. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. This one wasn't that bad. This one was honestly quite easy. Which is kind of surprised. I didn't expect it to be that easy, but I'll take it if it gives it. I will take it if it gives it. Maledict Bone Mountain, I'm guessing, increases bone drop by 5%. Yep. Curse Heap of Bones and Ribble. An ominous aura rises up to permeate the nearby sky. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but in this quest, new enemies will immediately replace defeated ones. Enemies will focus on attacking classes they have advantage over. You cannot use supports once again. Okay. So ideally, honestly, I might keep going with Abby here. As long as I don't face off against alter egos. Alter egos are the only weakness that I will have if I go with Abby. Yeah, let's do it. Abby is getting her time to shine in the sun. "27 enemies. Okay, I honestly don't even think I need to NP this wave. Alright, immediately replace. Oh, that doesn't... Okay, so immediate replace does not do anything for attack order, though. Interesting. Okay. I mean, there's no real point in using that, because they're all gonna die anyways. I think I will use an NP here, though. Just because I want to see what one will be attacked first after NP. I'm sure the enemies will grow more difficult the deeper into this I go. A little bit. Their HP value is rising steadily. So after NP, it will default to the very first one in the lineup. Okay. Doop, dup, deep. Yeah, this one doesn't... This one is nowhere... Okay, that's weird. Waver, why did you attack the back line next? You should have attacked middle next. Yeah, that made no sense whatsoever, but okay. I'm not liking your guys' level of power, so I'm gonna just settle that right here and now. We still have essentially one NP set to go with between Castoria and Waver's skills. One NP will get 3. Now we're starting to deal with the golds. You're out of the blue apples? Well, it looks like that's just in time too, because it just rolled over. So it is no longer Friday, I think, technically, according to FGO. Good crit, Abby. Wyvern Origin A needs to go down. It's too close to NP for my tastes. Boop, bop, beep. So close. Doop, dop, deep. I think it's about time to start Abbying it up. Alrighty, so we'll go doop, dop, deep, doop, and then a doop, dop, deep. This will get 4, leaving us with 1. Happy Saturday! Woo! Wyvern Tempest. Ooh, that's a fancy looking wyvern. Alright, Wyvern Tempest, I will give you 1 turn to do an attack. That was mildly impressive there, Wyvern Tempest. Mildly impressive, however, is not good enough. Abby, finish this. No kill like overkill. 74 5-star Saber XP, didn't get a single level. Yeah, those 120s are very difficult to get. Very, very difficult. I went through hundreds of 5-star experiences and didn't get close for Melt. Multiple hundreds. Titanic Fang Totem. So, Fang drop rate. Yep, okay. The formidable fangs of the strongest species ever to live. Its terrifying roar gives birth to beings of unparalleled strength. Alright, alright. We're getting through. Next is Hero of a Nation. In this quest, some enemies will buff their remaining allies when defeated. Try to find the best order to defeat them. You cannot use blah blah blah. Alright, I think we'll do Shangyu. Or Shangyu. Shangyu, yeah. Keep repeating myself. Because there's no Daka quite like Berserker Daka. And Scotty can come in instead of a meme master. And I think she'll even go in before Waver. Yeah. This should be fine. Who cares about proper order to kill them with if you can just kill them all in one go? Maybe. Okay. 4 waves. So we're not going to lead with NPs then. Save the NP-ness. Oh, come on, Scotty. You could have gotten the KO. Shangyu, just do this. So I can guarantee at least 2 NPs out of him. If we can wait until the 3rd wave to start using it, and it looks like we might be able to, then we will. Buster should have been saved for the French soldier in the back, but oh well. Didn't matter anyways. Again, this is really not that challenging. I mean, I guess the HP values are steadily increasing, but... it's not that much. Alright, let's see what this final wave is all about. 7 enemies. We have the Marshal with his soldiers. French Soldier B. Increase crit rate and set charge to maximum for all Marshal allies. Increase HP and applied damage and guts for all allies, including sub-members. Okay. Interesting. There's definitely a bit of stratagem that could go into this. Could is the key word here, I think, though. So the guts is going to be a bit of annoyance. Will not deny that. More soldiers. It kind of depends on how big of a guts we're just gonna see here. Let's see. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. The last enemy is definitely going to be a Marshal. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So let's prep for that inevitability. Probably wrong order here. Definitely the wrong order. Doesn't matter the order, apparently. Okay. That's fine. They're only gonna get one attack anyways. Shangyu is without protection. Let's give him the invincibility. Everybody has protection right now. And then go do. How big of a guts is it? Is it a 1 HP guts? It's a 1000 HP guts. That's fine. The last one was not a martial. Well, color me surprised. Okay. I overestimated the game. I completely overestimated the game here. I thought for sure, man, they're gonna make it so you eliminate all the soldiers, and the very last one is yet another martial to just punish you. But no, they just continue throwing basic soldiers at you. Well, let's get rid of the one that's about to NPS, or special attack, or whatever you want to call it. Decently weak. And we can NP here. Let's have the NP come from Scotty's assistants. Doot. Dup deep. Expected. Game set match. That wasn't that bad. We completed all this week's master missions. Woo! And another Seal of Heroism. We'll unlock that one. I don't know if it's better to max limit break them or not, but... Okay, there are... how many left? 5 left. Okay. Crush is next. The boss enemy possesses powerful resistance to your attacks. To defeat the golem the boss summons will also reduce the boss's HP. You cannot use supports, characters, or continues. Okay. I think I'm gonna mix it up a little bit this time. Excuse me. And this time we're gonna go with Lambda. Mix things up a little bit. Looping will not be as easy without double Castoria meta, but it should be fine. That's a big health bar. Okay, you're seriously not going to summon anything right away? That's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. One. You summoned 1 minion. This is gonna be a tedious grind. I can already tell. We didn't inflict a single crush that time. This is gonna be tedious as hell. I'm gonna take this chance to look up those CEs we're getting from the advanced quests. Hey, we got a crush. Okay, Lambda Drain. And then we'll do this little number. Alright, quests on the FateGrandOrder.fandom.com. The website for all your Fate Grand Order games. Advanced quests. Got a crush off. Excellent. Let's... Okay, it is worth it to max limit break, actually. It looks like it will go up to 25. Damn. Lambda, you're fine. You don't need your invincibility up yet. Gonna go from a 5% drop rate increase to a 25% drop rate increase. Hot damn. That is definitely worth it. And we got another crush. Nice. We got an NP ready to go. Extra nice. Let's get the invincibility up for Lambda. And let's hope that this is not going to hurt the others too badly. Crush. I would really love to see 2 crush in one turn, but I just guess that doesn't happen. Just focus here. We'll have another NP ready to go in a turn or so. Really? Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Dooped up deep. That's 100,000 damage. Or so. 120,000. And there's another crush. We should have this now. Not sure what this one's CE will give us, though. Come to think of it out loud. Alright, Lambda. Dance the night away. Here we go. That was more of an. That was on the more challenging end of the spectrum of these. Ah, the Golem core thing. What's-its. That makes sense. The Eightfold Clay Geode. Octuplet crystals, that's what they're called. The radiant light of a stone that is yet to fully be born. Though it is no more than ore, it still gives off a warm color, pulsing with life. Did not mean to click for the close-up. Alright. We're in the final stretch. The combat training program, the 3 knights. I see Ku, Robin, and Saber Lily. Class Affinity has a major effect against the 3 knights in this quest. These enemies have a lot of HP, so make sure Class Affinity count when you're forming your party. Class Affinity? I think I'm going to just go pure Zerker Rage here then. If you're going to threaten me with Class Affinity mattering, I'm just going to go pure Zerker here. So, that's on you, game. That's on you. You did this to yourself. Yeah. Totally the game's fault. That I have to go pure berserker rage. Type saber, type lancer, type archer. Okay, these are pretty strong as far as the HP set goes. Class affinity change. Increase class affinity between archer and lancer classes even more. Saber and archer. Yep. Aim up for crit rate up. Speed up for crit hit up. And power up for attack up. Okay. That has potential to be annoying. See, I wish these were independent of each other, but they're not. Okay. Go for the Daka. Let's see what our damage value is. Not the greatest damage, actually. Somewhat subpar. Okay, that's somewhat surprising, honestly. Hey, Velvet, welcome to the stream. How be things, Scotty's is quick. Huge. Fair. Totally fair. Oh, I don't even have the swap one. Okay, go do dop deep. That was not a bad hit. That was not a bad Buster crit. Nice. Congrats on getting the Daikoku 10. The Mouse Maids were pretty much one of the best parts of the event, in all honesty. I very much enjoyed the role they played. Just decreased my attack, Robin? How dare you decrease my attack? Yeah, let's get rid of that debuff there. I don't want to have to deal with decreased attack values. Oh, nice. Very nice. You know, slow and steady wins the race, though. Just gotta believe in that old saying that slow and steady wins the race. Okay, they are gonna be NPing soon here. Okay, so we have Scotty's NP ready to go just to be safe. I'm just now realizing how low of health Sheng Yu is. That's far too low. Especially since I don't have any backup units. Oh no! I didn't bring up backup. You really hate line art? I mean, I don't have an opinion on that, because I can't do art. All the art that I do is just Photoshop editing, so, I mean, just the fact that you can do what you can do is already far more impressive than what I can do with art. So, I will take your word for it that line art sucks. That sucked as far as damage goes. Alright, Saber Lily. Do not target Castoria. Your AoE, I forgot! Castoria, my DPS, I lose. Okay, that was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. That one is significantly tougher than I thought it would be. Is this one... I think this one's just going to be the same thing, essentially. Let's see. I like making the flat colors and stuff because it's like coloring a coloring book page, but the line art first is suffering. Is line art like connect the dots sort of thing? Oh, gracious! Look at these health bars! Look at these health bars! If I couldn't... Okay, if I could not deal with the knight classes, there's no way I can deal with the cavalry. See, I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna have to come back to those at some point, because those are not recommended level 55 and 65. Those are far stronger than that. Boss enemies will have special resistance that reduces their damage taken. Defeating standard enemies will remove this resistance. This sounds like a repeat of the one I used Lambda on, so let's use Lambda on it again. Can never go wrong with a Lambda-rific time. Okay, maybe this is different. Undead Army. That's a decent max HP increase. When HP reaches 0, increase Darius' attack and remove 3 undead troop protections. Increase attack, remove undead troop protections. Increase attack, undead troop protections. Decrease attack. And decrease attack. Increase. Increase. Okay, so these are all going to give some massive attack boosts here. That's worrying. Only a little worrying, though. Only a little bit worrying. I'm sure it'll be fine. I love how his bar was off the screen. That was hilarious. Look at that bar of those things! It's so long, it's ridiculous! Oh, you summon more! How many do you have? You have a lot. Okay. How many do you have? The answer is a lot. Alrighty. That will make things interesting. Because that means Darius is going to ramp up in damage exponentially in a couple of seconds here. Or not. That's not as big of a buff as I thought he would get. Wait, Lambda does not do anything for that. Okay. That was not as big of a buff as I was expecting. He's about to lose another 5 protections. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He has 17 left! We're making progress. It's something. It's something. We're putting a dent in his HP bar? There goes Waver. This time we're going to do it like this so we can get 2 hit protection. He's going to be out of undead soldiers to protect him soon. feel like we will get to his defeat before he NPs. Yep. The end is in sight. The end is in sight. And of course he hard focused Slamda. Okay, I think this will leave him with 1 or 2. Oh, he doesn't even get to another turn. I was about to say, as long as he doesn't kill Lambda, we got him next turn. But we got him that turn. Give myself a pat on the back for a job well done. Good job, me. And another Melodic Bone Mountain. Alright, and the last one I'm going to do, the Evil Dragon Trial. This quest has a turn limit. Complete a quick arts and buster chain to complete it. Okay. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. Okay. In that case, if we want chains, then we want NPs that have a having a matching set. So, sorry, Dante's, you only have 2. I need a 3 quick cards with a quick NP. I don't want us to default to him, but I've been using him a lot. Shang Yu. No, you have Buster. Damn it. King Hassan's got the Buster covered. Quick. Goey? Goey, I think, will cover us here. Nope, she's Arts. She's got an Arts NP and quick cards. XX, maybe? Nope, Arts NP. Gosh, Voyager. It's gotta be Voyager, right? Voyager has quick NP. 2 quick cards. Trying to think. Who has a quick NP? Comma? Yes. No. Jack. Quick. Yes, there we go. We got Jack. Okay, so Jack's coming in. So we want... King Hassan can get NP from his... Wait, his skill doesn't give an immediate buster boost, or card boost. Let's give Jack K-Scope. King Hassan K-Scope as well. And let's throw in a backline Castoria with her thing. And we want combat uniform. Okay. Let's give this a shot. We want brave chains here, game. Or not brave chains, but specific chains. Evil Dragon. So you want chains then. Nothing yet. But this pretty much guarantees that we will have a Lambda-less chain. As long as we do not lose Lambda. Okay, we have the Lambda-less Brave chain. Or the Lambda-less Art chain. Okay, so that's Art's done. I did see that King Hassan's NP was fully charged, so a Buster chain is now possible as well. Block all 4 limbs in the front. I don't know what you did, but it literally didn't matter. Just freaking delete it. Oh, we get Jack next. Okay, so Jack is next. Throw an evasion on just in case she does that again. Alright, Jack. And then there was one. Okay, she's not doing that move again. And we got a Buster chain. That's what we wanted to see. Throw Guts just to be safe. And it'd be hilarious if we got the instant death here, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Only one big fight have we ever gotten the instant death on, and it was against Gugalana in the Summer 2. Completely satisfied. Alright. That wasn't that bad. Only suffered one casualty in Lambda, who, after pulling off the first chain, was just deleted. Alright. Cool. So, that only leaves the combat training programs, which are not easy in the slightest. And I'm going to actually have to spend some time to think about how to do them. But otherwise, I think this is going to be where I call today's stream. We did most of the advanced quests. We did the defensive battles up here. So yeah, I think this is a great place to call it. So, I've been SoulRackDragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for you to enjoy. And I'm finally starting to post back on YouTube. I've got a massive backlog of Fate stuff that's going to start going up soon as well. But for now, thank you again so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.